welcome to my channel Rubia Stedman. In this video I want to teach you how to make this spring scarf. It's a mix of regular crochet and Tunisian crochet, and it looks amazing and it's very easy to do. I hope you guys like it and give it a try, and here is the list of material you're gonna need to make it. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you are not already a subscriber. To make this super easy scarf, you're gonna need Red Heart Super Saver stripe. That's the one that I'm gonna use. You can use any yarn you want. It's medium 4, and the color is bright stripe, and it's 100% acrylic. You're gonna need 2, or depend on the length that you're gonna do your scarf. So the crochet hook is 6mm, and if you have one of these that is straight, they don't have any handle or a little wider here, I guess you can use the ones that they're a little bit wider, like this, but without a handle. And if you don't have one of these, but you have a Tunisian crochet the same size, you can use your Tunisian crochet for the design of some part of the scarf. And you're going to need a scissor and tapestry needle to lose your tails. We're going to start with a slip knot, and with a crochet hook you're going to do a chain long enough for the width that you want your scarf. So you can have any number of chain. Can be odd numbers, even number. The important is that you have the width that you want for your scarf. Can be a narrow scarf, a wide scarf. You can do a shawl, you know, one of those straight shawl with this design. The important thing is that you're happy with the width for your scarf, okay? So I'm going to continue doing my chain until I have pretty much probably like this for mine. I did a chain of 30 and measured 23 centimeters. First I tried with 40, but with 40 it's too wide and it will take more yarn. So I frog that piece, and then I start all over again with 30. So you're going to come here and place your thumb on top of the last chain, and you're going to chain 3. 1, 2, and 3. Yarn over, you're going to slide your thumb to the next one. So in the 5th chain you're going to do a double crochet. And now you're going to do a double crochet on each chain space, and you'll end up with 30 double crochet. So if you make this wider, you will need more probably than 2 balls of yarn, depending the length that you want your scarf. So you're going to continue doing a double crochet all the way to the last chain space. Once you finish with the 30 double crochet, you're going to chain 3, turn your work around, and you're going to repeat exactly the same that you did in the row before. You're going to have 30 double crochet. So that chain of 3 is on top of this double crochet. You go to the next one, and on top you do your 2nd double crochet, and you're going to do a double crochet on top of each double crochet for a total of 30. So the repetition that we're going to do for the entire scarf is a repetition of 3 rows, those 2 and the next one, and you're going to finish with 2 rows of double crochet once you have the length that you want for your scarf. It's very easy to do. So I'll meet you here at the end of this row. Okay, I have 2 left. So 1 on top of the last double crochet, and the last one on top of the 3rd chain in here. And I have my 30 double crochet. Now we're going to work with the Tunisian crochet. With the crochet hook, you're going to chain 1 and pull and make a long loop. You're going to remove your crochet hook, you're going to turn your work around, and now with the Tunisian crochet you're going to do this row. So you're going to hold that loop with your finger here to make sure it don't change size, and then you're going to work in the back strand of the next double crochet. So you're going to end up with 30 of this loop. So this one is on top of this one here. So you go to the next one in the back strand, and you're going to chain 1 and pull and make sure that that loop is the same size as the last one. Go to the next back strand of yarn and the next double crochet and chain 1 and pull. Again, chain 1 and pull, and always holding in here, especially the last 2, that way they don't change size. And pull. So this you can do with your crochet hook as well. The only thing that they probably will fall off at the end when you're working with the crochet hook, because it's shorter, but still you can work this with the crochet hook. There. And don't matter if the last one fell out of the hook, because they already are nice and secure, they don't going to change their size. Only these ones is the ones that you're gonna try to keep your finger on top of them. So you're gonna continue doing this until you get to the last double crochet. See? There. Now we're going to work on the last loop, and you're going to go to the 3rd chain in the top and chain 1 and pull, and you have your 30 loops. Now we're going to work like we do Tunisian crochet. You're going to do a yarn over and bring that strand the same height as the other one, and you're going to pass it through the first one. Now you're going to start yarn over and pass it through 2. Yarn over, pass it through 2. The 2 is this one you have here and this one in here. Okay? And you're going to continue passing through 2, 2, 2 all the way to the end. And it starts to look like this. When you finish the third row, it will look like this. So now we're going to do the repetition on row number 1. So you're going to change to the crochet hook. You're going to chain 3, 1, 2, and 3, and that counts as the first double crochet. Yarn over. Now we're going to work in between the 2 strands. In here, you're going to pass through the center of the next loop and do a double crochet. Yarn over again. You see you have that strand in the back and the one in the front. You're going to go in the center and do your double crochet. So you're going to do this all the way to the end, and you're going to end up with 30 double crochet. And I will show you how you're going to do the last one, okay? Here I have 2 left, so I'm gonna do this one before the last one. So in the last one you had 3 strands of yarn, so you're gonna separate them, and you're gonna grab 2 for the outside and 1 for the inside. You're gonna come here and you're gonna do your last double crochet, and it will look like this. So now you're gonna chain 3 and do the repetition of row 2. Turn your work around, and you see the chain of 3 is on top of that double crochet, so you go to the next one and do 1 double crochet on top of each double crochet. So you're gonna have 30. Always you're gonna have 30 stitches. And it starts to look like this. And like I mentioned, it's very easy and very fast to do. So you're gonna be done in no time. And you see you're already doing row number 2, and the next one will be the Tunisian crochet row. Now we're gonna do repetition of row 3. You're gonna chain 1 and you're gonna pull your loop. So you work around, change to the Tunisian crochet, and go to the next double crochet, chain 1 and pull that strand. Go to the next one, to the back strand of yarn, chain 1 and pull that strand. You see, it's very easy and very fast, because when you do the Tunisian crochet part, it's like doing 2 rows of just double crochet. Okay, you're going to continue with this all the way to the end. Once you have all of them in your hook, you're going to do a yarn over and try to bring that one the same length as the other loops, and then you pass it through the first one, and then you start 2 at a time. 2, 2, 2, all the way to the end. You're going to continue with this repetition. Now, once you finish, you're gonna chain 3, and you're gonna do the repetition of row 1. So you're gonna go here in between the 2 strands and do a double crochet, and you're gonna do a double crochet on each stitch until you have your 30 double crochet. You go back with a row of double crochet, and then you'll do a row of Tunisian crochet, and like that you're gonna work your entire scarf until you have your desired length. And you're going to finish with 2 rows of double crochet, okay, like this. I will show you one more time how to finish this row. You're going to do your yarn over, and you have 3 strands here. You're going to separate them, and you're going to leave 1 to the inside and 2 to the outside, and you're going to do your double crochet in the top. You're going to chain 3, 1, 2, and 3, and turn your work around and do your row of double crochet, and then the next row will be the Tunisian crochet row. So like that you're going to do your scarf the length that you want yours to be. So I finished my scarf, and I did 1.88 or 74 inches long. So here it is. I still had to lose those tails, but these tend to have a right and wrong side, and this side is more flat, and then the borders here start to curl a little bit to the top in here. So with my steamer I'm gonna give a little bit of steam, that way it's nice and flat. If you like, you can do fringes or leave it like this. I still don't know if I'm gonna do that, but I will show you how I'm gonna steam a little bit this. Okay, my steamer is ready, so very careful, nice and close. I'm gonna apply steam to the entire piece, especially in the border. And be careful, if you do this, don't burn yourself. You can do this with a steam iron. This is very hot, the steam. You see, it's starting to get the form flat. So once you finish, you let it dry, and it will be done. And if you want to put some fringes, go ahead. But you see the fiber start to get more stretch, nice, and you can see the stitches better. Okay, I'm gonna show you a little bit close up, and you see how wrinkled the fibers are. With these, they stretch and they get the form. And I bring it very close to the piece because this is not like an ironing that you can burn your piece. You see, this will just get it wet, and when it dry, they'll dry nice and tight. So this is, you see, not like in the iron. I can touch the plastic here, no problem. But remember, if this is a regular ironing, you don't come in it too close because you can burn your scarf. If you burn your scarf, it will be not good. I only have done this to my Tunisian crochet because it tends to curl at the ends. So usually with regular crochet I don't bother doing this, but with this type of work I like to get a nice, and you see, look, it's very wet, but doesn't matter, they will dry out. So I'm gonna finish these and wait until dry, loose the tails, and I will show you the end result. So now I'm gonna wait until it dry out, nice and flat in here, and then once it's dry, I will show you the end result. Well, this is the end result, and it looks amazing. It's very long too, and I hope you guys like it and give it a thumbs up. And subscribe to my channel if you are not already a subscriber. And if you make this scarf and you want to send me some picture, you can do it through my Facebook page, Ruby Stedman, or you can find me in my Instagram, Ruby Stedman Crochet. Please share my video with friends and family, that way to help me grow here in YouTube. I wish you have a beautiful day.